Oh my gosh. I have just picked up a package at the post office in a locker that has 22 books in it, and I'm going to open it now. My memoir. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been in the works a long time. And here we go. There it is. A Soul-Led Life. The Art of Trusting Your Inner Guidance Beyond All Doubt. And there's my name, Pamela J. It is a bit like having a baby. That's for sure. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm coming on today to share this news with you because I'm also starting a YouTube channel, which I never thought I'd do in a million years. But you see, the thing is that 10 years ago right now, I was 62 years old and my aging parents needed help at the same time. One lived in Cleveland, Ohio area, and one lived in Louisville, Kentucky, 6.5 hours apart. And I had been living in a treehouse in the mountains of North Carolina up until then, and that is a bit of the story that is in my memoir. But I made a conscious choice to come back and be with my parents in their final years. And I took a part-time job working as an assistant to someone. I was helping run a household for a female pediatrician who was opening a nonprofit in Kentucky. And I did that for a bit. And then what I realized was when my dad blew out the candles on his 91st birthday cake, I had this amazing epiphany. I went, oh my God, what if my parents outlive me? I better get on with creating what I need in the way of income to take care of myself in my later years. And that was the moment that I realized that I needed to create a way to work remotely so that I could travel the highway back and forth between my parents and be there for them in their final years, both of them. If I would have taken a 9-to-5, if I would have continued the little job that I had, I wouldn't have been transportable. And I just realized that that was just not something I was willing to give up. And so there I was, with not knowing how I was going to do it, but just knowing that it was going to work out somehow. And I went online and began to teach myself how to use a skill that I had and turn it into a way that I could help others and work part-time. And as someone who did some theater in high school and a little in college, I realized that I was able to help people get present on camera and maybe even on stages. And as someone who healed from a chronic illness back when I was 38 and found my voice and then went on to be a singer-songwriter when I hadn't sung for 20 years, I went, I know something about the voice and I could help people. And so that's what I did. With no website and no email list, I just began putting that out there as something that I could do to help others. And it caught on, and word of mouth took it. And for the next 10 years, I have been able to earn income serving women all over the world because of the magic of the internet while caring for my parents in those final years. I had no idea that they would live another 7 and 8 years beyond that point. But I just went, wow, here I am celebrating the 10th anniversary of working online. And I went, so many women could benefit from learning how to turn their wisdom into a way that they can be there for those they love, the things they wish to do, without having to be tied to a 9-to-5 or working and not seeing any retirement or any savings building up. So that's what I'm here to do. And parents are gone now, and I have fairly recently moved across the country from Indiana, where I spent most of my life, and come to Colorado, where I have a son and granddaughter here. And I've also been able to help my children in ways that I didn't know I would be able to do. Most notably, my family back in Indiana. One of my granddaughters has just come through cancer, and a bone marrow transplant has come through absolutely beautifully. But I was free to travel and to go back there and be a part of their journey in the ways that I could, and also be here for my son and my granddaughter, who have been going through some challenging times as well. And all the while doing what I love and being able to support myself in my later years. So here we are, and here I begin. And I have stories to tell you. I have conversations I would love to have with women who are over 50, who are looking for creative ways that they can get off of this grind that they're in and make the best use of the time that they have remaining in their lives, right? It is such a magical time. And we all have gifts and skills that we can develop. Our wisdom is worth more than we probably realize. No matter what you've been doing in your life, you have learned skills. And we're in what I call our wisdom years. And there are new ways I have found now that can create passive income, which is totally different than having clients I need to serve all the time. And I'm walking into that chapter now. And I want to take you with me, because you know what? We tend to think that this technology is something to be intimidated by. But when I started my business 10 years ago, all I had was a flip phone and a laptop computer that I could take with me wherever I went, and just a determination that this was going to work somehow. It's simpler than we think. And you can learn those new skills. We've learned lots of things in our life, right? We've come through very difficult situations. And what I'm finding out is it can be more fun than you realize. And when you begin to find that you have the freedom to set your own hours, you have the ability to travel and be with those that you love and serve people, and you meet the most amazing people that you would never have met otherwise. My business really took off actually during COVID, when we were all needing to stay home and couldn't speak on stages or in classrooms. So it's a whole new world, and everything is going digital now. And that all that means is it's online, but there's freedom in that. And this little machine I'm talking to right now, this little iPhone, I call it my portable ATM. Oh my goodness, so much goodness awaits. It doesn't have to be hard, and you don't have to be a geek or be 25 years old to get how it works. It's way simpler than you think. I'm going to be sharing lots of things here on Wisdom to Wealth Over 50 as we begin to explore this. I want to hear your story. I want to see where you are in your journey and how you could take wisdom and things you love and turn that into a way to create income and freedom in your life, so that you never have to worry about financial security in your older years. Are you coming?